kids. How are we on this fine, I don't know, I think it's Thursday. What's going on, Blind Cat? First to the stream, first to chat. Good?
Yep.
Okay. Did you wash your hands?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, I have something to show him.
Bubba, this is not your show, honey. This is work.
I know.
I know.
But there. Sorry, Daddy. Just, it's something real quick. So, you can see I drew one of, hi Katie Bear and hi Blind Cat. I drew the people from the Hajujutsu Kaisen with the blindfold, but that one's the other one. And then, here's the one that I'm still working on. Wait, where is it? Oh, this is supposed to be a Jeff from my favorite game.
Jeff the Shark?
Yeah, Jeff the land shark from Marvel Rivals, my favorite game. Where is the one that I had? 'Cause aha! This one I'm working on, but it looks better in real life. But that's how I'm starting to make it work.
Done?
If you want me.
Come here.
What?
Ven aquí. Por favor. Put that down. Put it down. Put it down.
Fine, okay. Okay.
Ven aquí. Put it down.
No.
Put it down. Ven aquí.
My turn.
I love you. I'm proud of you. Now get lost. What's up, Turt? How you doing, man? Jimmy knows the Loomis method. Jimmy has...
What's
It's the style that you're drawing the faces with, Papa. Jimmy is in a very unique situation where most of his friends are high-level professional artists working over multiple medias.
That includes Katie, because she's my best friend.
There could be There Will Be Blood. I put
She's my best friend.
I put a cheap one up, $75 on stuff that's normally between 100 and 150. Doing all right? I get it, man. I understand wholly. Did Doug reach out? Because we talked about you, and he was supposed to reach out, but he has been busy. Not you, Turt. Kate, we'll just pick up the phone and call you, or come over to your house if we need you. We'll just hop on on the rail and pull up to your station. Not yet? All right. I'll remind him in the meeting tomorrow to reach out to you. We have a project that we want you to participate in that we think is going to be right up your alley. Yeah, There Will Be Blood. We're going to start liquidating some of the super breaks to get room for art, Super Breaks takes up too much of our background. We want more original art back there. So we're probably going to start fire selling stuff pretty soon. And this Will Be Blood is like the first part of that. We're just doing one fun one before we really engineer one. All right, dude. So yeah, you'll start seeing that stuff. We might do some auctions featuring some of the bigger boxes and move things along. We will be taking most of it to the con. Mrs. The Breaker says today, February 27th, marks 9 years since we brought James home from the NICU unit, the NICU, Neonatal Intensive Care Unit. James was supposed to be born February 29th of 2015. He was born November 18th of 2016 he was supposed to be born. He was born November 18th of 2015. So the difference between his birthday, 11/18, and today was how premature he was. Being it that he was supposed to be... I know, I corrected it, Mrs. The Breaker. You're on a delay. That marks the difference. Yeah, he was that early. We actually got to take him back 2 days earlier than we were supposed to. They wanted us to wait until his original due date, but he had made so much progress that he got to come home 2 days early. Right, Jimmy Bean?
Yeah. Do you know where this pen went? Because I had it in my hand, and it was like a...
No, this pen?
Ink type-ish pen?
No?
No, it was like a...
Then it's definitely not over here, bud. Because what you see is what you get over here. Okay.
I don't even know what this is.
Are you gonna...
That's my photo.
I know, but you still can't be over here. As much as we're talking about you and the miracle that you are, you still can't be over here. But know that you're loved more than any other human being on the planet.
Ow. I just hurt myself.
Yeah, he was 25 weeks. He was 15 weeks early. He was supposed to die, but he didn't. Yeah, Kate's like, Mrs. The Breaker admitted to me that she was a helicopter mom, but that makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, Mrs. The Breaker, I don't think she realizes the term helicopter mom is a bad term, because she does use it frequently. We need to come up with a different, word for her. A lot like his dad, unfortunately. Yeah, he's sadly a lot like me. I was hoping he'd be better than me, but you're only as good as your teacher, and I suck as a teacher. So, yep, that little nugget was a miracle baby. There were, at the time, when he was born in Texas, I think there were only 3 kids smaller than him that, at that time. One of them went home before him. One of them, I don't think ever went home. There was a set of twins. One twin made it. And when we were leaving, they left us with the impression that the other twin wasn't going to make it. So we never found out. But he was tiny. 1 pound, 6.5 ounces. I'm getting yelled at by Mrs. The Breaker. I'm betting $5. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not getting yelled at. I got a picture for you, though. I get yelled at a lot.
I can tell.
That's the tiny nugget. That's how little he was. That was his right when he was going to be going home. A little. Very tiny little thing.
Oh, this little baby.
Yours little baby. You're still little baby. My little baby. Agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Let's get... There we go. Oh, little nugget. Tiny. Tiny. Little. A friend of mine just lost their 40-day baby. She came home super early and had to have a bunch of heart surgeries. Didn't make it. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Kate. It sucks. We were super blessed. Your twins just turned 18 on Tuesday. Turt, did you have them when you were 5? Turt, you look too young to have twin 18-year-olds. I have 2 younger twin brothers. They're fraternal twins. They are 6 years my junior. They're stone throw away from turning 40. Yeah, Jimmy was, first of all, he had, I think it was like a 75 or 70% chance of not making it through birth. He had a 50% chance of being blind and like a 50% chance of being deaf. Yeah, there are all these percent chances. They're like, there's 100% chance he's not gonna have. There's 100% chance he's gonna have something wrong. That was the only odds they got right. Your oldest will be 30. Well, we do know Blind Cat was 11 when he had his first child, so that is actually true. Yep. It's not far off. Yeah, I know. Hey, my mother was 16 when she had me, so I waited until I was 35 to have one. Blind Cat still had silent movies when he was born. Hey, Blind Cat, how much do you wish that your home was a silent film? He came from a hospital in a horse and carriage. Blind Cat's like, I can't agree with him, but I agree. He's like every day. Buddy, listen, this is the last one, honey. This is the last one. This is the last one.
No, I just inked it.
Okay, good. This is the last one.
But
Show them.
No.
Show them how you ink. Okay, then go.
Okay, but I just want to. I mean. Please show them. If you want.
Honey, I'm trying to work. You're not even supposed to be here. You're not even supposed to be here.
There. There it is.
It's fine. Give it a few years and he'll be in assisted living. No, Nurse Katie? You're not gonna be the one? You're not gonna be taking care of him? You're gonna ship him off?
That's...
Looks good, Jim.
No.
It does. Looks good. You should talk to Kaiser about inking.
Oh,
she's doing the wiping.
Can you text?
No. You need to get off camera. You're not supposed to be on camera. James, I don't want to yell at you on camera, but you just refuse to listen to me this week. What's wrong with you, bud?
I just want to show them.
That's great. And we've talked to you for months about you not being on camera other than saying hi. And you just don't listen, bud. We're going to talk when this is over, okay? We're going to have another very long conversation like we did this morning. Thank you. You have a garden hose. There you go. Just turn it on the high pressure. Just put the high pressure hose on. Go away. Oh. Folks, my patience is very thin today. It's been a very trying day. This was one of those days where I didn't want to even hit the go live button. If I was allowed to not go to work, I would probably not go to work today. Full disclosure, folks. This was a day that I just did not want to hit the go button, but here I am. 'Cause I gots to be. If he has Kids Messenger, he can talk to our daughter and they can share their drawings. I don't know what Kids Messenger is. How old's your daughter? You don't have to answer that. Never mind. I'm sorry. That was... this question doesn't need to be answered on airwaves. Is she around his age? Let me just put it that. Let's go with that. Let's go that route. Oh, Dangle's here.
You just got Dangle.
What's up, Dangle? He's hiding now. It's like a mini Facebook Messenger, but very limited to who can send messages, and it's all monitored via the parent's account. She's 7. Oh, she comes on stream sometimes? I got it. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I just forget, I forget certain questions are technically doxing and blah, 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 so I try to be mindful of it. Yes, still didn't shave. I still have, you can't see it. I tried to look for it on camera. I still have this cut. It's right here. And I don't want to just shave like 80% of my head and have a spot of hair and look dumb. So, well, more dumb than I already look. So I'm just showing off my male pattern baldness. Probably not going to shave tomorrow because the cut is still there. So it probably won't be till like Tuesday that I cut my hair. I'm looking like a bum. I think it's contributing to my not wanting to move-ness. It's been a very busy day. Nair it? No, that stuff's really bad for you. I was told that Nair is highly toxic, and that's why it's not really advertised and shown anymore. Bubba? What you doing with the UV light, bub?
I like to use it.
4? Why don't you use the good one? It's right there. Right there in front of me. Yeah, see if that works. Oh. Better? There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
You'll have a full on... listen, my hair grows... So, I had very, very, very thick, fast-growing hair. Right around when I started playing floor hockey, ball hockey, is when this donut started forming. So I started shaving my head. And, I mean, I have enough hair that I could grow out my hair, and you'd barely notice. I mean, it's starting to go a little bit here. But I could grow out my hair and comb it over, but I never wanted to be the person who was going bald and tried to cling. I don't want to mention his name. I'm so tired of him. I don't want to say his name. I don't want to have a dumb comb over. I don't want to have implants. I don't want to have all that stupid stuff. I just want to get rid of it and move on. No, everything is sent except for your poster, the remarked poster, because I am waiting on a shipment of shipping tubes to arrive, Dangle. Everything else has been cleared out of everybody's cubby. With the exception of Crystal, Juan, and the baby. Because they asked me to deliver their stuff to WonderCon because they're big items. Including Kate, including your painting, the robot. So you will actually have a nice photo op with them because they wanted it delivered at the con. So, there you go. But other than that, everybody's boxes are cleared out. You never signed the robot? Oh my. Yes. It's right here, as a matter of fact. I had to put it aside because I was going to ship things, and I realized that wasn't shipped. So if I don't I'm very creature of habit. I do things with an order of operations. So if I don't separate something from my normal order of operations, I will autopilot through it. I have mailed things that weren't supposed to be mailed because I didn't set them aside before I started getting into the groove. I am very order of operations. Like, there is not OCD, but because of my poor memory, I've learned to have a routine so I don't forget anything. Everything I do, the way I set up the stream, the way I set up the projects, the way I do shipping, the way I leave and lock up and set the alarm, all of it is the exact same all the time. I was like, sweet, I can sign it in front of them. Or you can sign it both on the front and the back. Double signed. Yeah. Oh, Blind Cat. So, you traded me have you ever heard of the internet cartoon from the early 2Ks called Ninjai? No, did not. No, the only 2000s internet thing involving a ninja was, did anybody read the e-comic Dr. Ninja? Dr. Ninja was freaking amazing. I loved Dr. Ninja. I wanted to buy all of the merch, and I was poor at the time. But man, oh man, Dr. Ninja was the best. I wonder if they still have a site. Dr. McNinja. I'm sorry. As I'm typing, I realized it's Dr. McNinja. Yeah, the site is gone. Damn. Every one of you that didn't see that webcomic really, you really missed part of your life. It was, it's in the Library of Congress? Get out of here. Holy shnikes. What's up, Hellbolt? Love you, man. Look at that. Library of Congress. Dr. McNinja. Dr. McNinja was awesome. I really should see if I can get a hold of the creator. Because that person was a freaking genius. Chris Hastings? Yeah, it's gone. So good. His sidekick was Gordito Delgado, a 12-year-old with a mustache. His superpower was a mustache. And he rode a velociraptor named Yoshi.
Yoshi!
Yep. Man. Oh, there you go. Web Cartoonist Choice Award for Outstanding Superhero. 28 Days. What are you opening? It was amazing. They were supposed to make it a movie, but never happened. Well, yeah, it looks like it never... It was good. What up, Sapporos? We need DC the Sumo Master comic series with Dr. Spoilers as a villain. Hey, man, I don't know. What are you opening in 28 days, dude? I ain't got anything from 28 days. I mean, if you think I know what I'm opening 28 days from now, you crazy, son. What else did Chris Hastings do? Wow. He ended up working for Marvel. Good for him. I knew that name sounded familiar. That makes sense. He co-created Gwenpool. Shut up. That can't be right. Holy shiitake mushrooms. He co-created Gwenpool. Look at this, folks. My guy, Dr. McNinja, co-created freaking Gwenpool. Wow. I knew him way back when.
So real quick, if you don't know, this is... It's glowing.
Yes. Holy buckets. Opening baseball. Oh, I don't know. Yucky. Baseball caca. Nobody likes baseball. Very, very few people like baseball. Baseball is a bygone era. There's like a handful of people that like baseball in each city now. It's weird following baseball now. Dangle! Dangle's like, all right, that's it. Everybody have a good night. I'm out. I think our opening day should be there in time, Dangle. I know Paul Maitland's working on some pieces. I don't know. I'm not on the project as far as like development of the project. Doug and Trevor develop opening day because I don't do baseball. So, but I do know like Paul had shown me a couple of pieces that he was doing. It should be there in time, bud. Don't worry. We thought of you. I'm just slow burning you. It's going to be good. Yeah, no, it is, man. Scuba!
Hey, Daddy, what was this?
3D glasses, honey.
Oh, those are cool.
Thanks. They're not mine. Paul is totally not working on it right now as we speak. He could be. Oh my God, excuse me, that was a big burp.
Will, can I have it?
James, nothing in here is yours. Remember that. You're at work. Nothing is yours. Nothing. Zero. Yeah, if you go, here, let me see, I'll show you. Inception. There you go. How about that? How about them apples, Dangle? I gotta mute it before he swears. See, Dangle? We got you, man. Carlos! What's up, man? You were going to say, before I derailed you, you were going to say, listen, Blind Cat, you can derail me anytime you want. You're hot enough. I don't know. Was I going to say something? I don't remember now. Dodgers are overrated. The Dodgers have the best baseball roster in baseball right now. And you are just too much of a Mariners fan if you truly in your heart believe that they don't. Because the money they've spent and the trades they've made, the Dodgers are going to crush again. It's a 100-win season for them. Not that I've been following baseball at all because I hate it. But yeah, it's going to be another 100-win season for them. It's very bad for baseball. Just like the Yankees were bad for baseball and the Red Sox were bad for baseball. Not having a hard salary cap that you must stay under or else you forfeit games is bad for baseball. They are the only one with a team turt. Well, that and I could argue the Sacramento A's. The floor cap system is the best thing that happened to hockey. Sappouros, while I do agree, it is in itself flawed when you look at the rules regarding injuries and cap versus injury designation. Honestly, it needs to be like football. You're injured, you go on IR, you come back, you have to cut somebody. Sacramento A's with the bridge logo is peak MLB. Hence the VGK. Very good. None of the K words I know I can say on camera. Vegas Golden Knights. Oh, those guys. Yeah, how are you enjoying my Eichel? It's just not enforced. Exactly, Sappouros. And somebody, Tampa, may have used that to their advantage. They absolutely cheat. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're you're an LA guy. I forget. Tampa was the only team that voted for that to be the rule. There it is. There's the enmity. Tampa voted to enforce the rule. How you want it. I know. They wanted to close the loophole because they used it to win a championship. That was a guilt vote, Sappouros. Oh, they voted to close it before they used it? Well, then they used it just to spite the NHL. I don't know. I'm sure there's a negative spin we could find. The Kings made a minor league trade last night. They trade their entire minor league team for another one? Did they switch farm teams? No, I don't drink soda. I don't drink pop anymore. I only drink water. You will very rarely see me drink pop. The only time, I will tell you right now, the only time I drink pop, soda, Joe Caccione is a Western New York kid. Worked with his dad for 15 years. Ooh, Carlos, I like where your head's at. The only time I will ever be seen drinking pop is if I go to Taco Bell, because the only exception to the rule I have is Baja Blast, but that doesn't count 2 liters, 20 ounces, or cans. My only exception to the no pop rule is specifically Baja Blast from the fountain from an actual Taco Bell. No other Baja Blast will do. DC, you should be able to pronounce the name Ciccone. His grandfather had a Dodge dealership in the Falls for years. Yeah, it should be pronounced Ciccone, because my last name actually ends in CCI, because I'm Italian, believe it or not. And the CC should be ch, though sometimes it gets Americanized and it's a k. Technically, that should be Ciccone. Because when you start with a CE, it's also a ch sound in Italy. But, I can't remember. I think they called it Ciccone. But should be Ciccone. If you're ethnic. All right. Segue. Unrelated, Carlos. Terrible segue. Carlos knows I love him. Carlos, let's do a thing. This is what happens when you have a pile of investors that own the team and not a single or even a couple people that own the team care about winning. Yeah, well, it's about money, man. It's not about winning. Carlos, are you ready to see what this is? I am. Right now, there is a slight advantage to it being a cozy, considering there are 3 cozies versus 2 Maitlands left. We'll see if you even the score, or if you tilt it further in his favor. Somebody's alarm's going off out there, and I know it's not mine, because I don't have an alarm. Whoa, that's the wrong button, kids. That's the button, kids. There we go. Look at how sharp that is. Show off that work. DCD Collects proudly presents Light vs. Dark. It's original artwork by Paul Maitland and Lee Cozy, 11 of 14. Carlos! Let's see what you got, buddy. Don't call me princess. Listen, Carlos, you can call me princess anytime you want. If you're picking me up in that caddy, you can call me princess. Star Wars. Red Squadron. Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars. I bet if they used all the money they spent on fireworks and bobbleheads, they could get a bat. Hey, Carlos, do you want me to open this or do you want me to keep it sealed? I think it is, I'm going to go with, wow, initially I thought it was going to be Greedo, but I'm feeling, blah, blah, blah. See, this is what I'm talking about, folks. Like, I can't even remember this character, Jawa. Thanks, man. I told you I'm not in the headspace today to be working. I am just here so I don't get fined. My gut instinct said it was going to be Greedo, but Jawa is what I'm feeling. Let's see how totally wrong I am. I'm completely wrong. It's Luke Skywalker, who secretly was who I really thought it was going to be. But, I didn't say it out loud. Ah, yes, the old Marshawn Lynch. That's right. Yeah. There's Luke. There's Luke's lightsaber. Little tiny for a stormtrooper. Yeah, ain't you short? Little. Jimmy, what's the line? Aren't you a little short? There you go, Jimmy. Jimmy used to say that line all the time. Aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper? Love it. All right, is it a Maitland or is it a Cozy? Survey says it's a Maitland. Oh man, we have a lot of Cozies left now. Oh, this just got interesting. It's Chris Lee. Fun fact, it is not disproven that he was a Secret Service member of the UK MI6 and was one of the inspirations for James Bond and may or may not have killed multiple people in the line of duty. But it is definitely known that he witnessed the last public execution by guillotine in France. Yeah, go Google it, folks. I'm not lying. He actually would tell directors, no, that's not how somebody dies. Let me tell you how they die. What a great man. I just want to point out, I really love the lightsaber. What year was that? You can Google it. Yes, Paul. Luke is going to Australia. Our dear friend Joe pulled it yesterday. Sorry, I'd Google it, Carlos, but I'm packaging up your stuff. Carlos, I also have your Gunslinger Todd McFarlane poster as part of your trade from Trevor, so that'll go out with Everything Tuesday. BT dub. All right, last execution in France. Guillotine execution in France. 1977. There you go. So, 46 years ago. The year you were born. All right, let me... Release. Married. Well, they're married. He was in World War II. Eugene Weidman was executed in 1939. So he witnessed the last public guillotine use, which was June 17th, 1939. They continued using the guillotine behind closed doors after that. So there's that truth bomb. Highly decorated in the British Armed Forces. Yeah. Did a lot. There's 4 left, folks. There's 4 left, and I'm going to show you all 4 of them. We got Annovator. We got Mace. We got Ahsoka. And we got Qui-Gon. Christopher Lee, a.k.a. Count Dooku, just went. So it's 3 cozies to 1 Maitland now. There you go. Let me bring these up. This needs to be on something better. Let me fix this. That's the giveaway. Somebody's getting one, somebody else is getting the other, unless somebody gets lucky and bought 2 spots and gets them. As of right now, Scoobs and Dangle are the only ones to buy more than one. So they are the only ones that have a shot currently at being able to get both without trading. Dangle having purchased 3 and Scoobs having purchased 3. Bourbon's got one, Crystal's got one, Joe's got one, and Carlos now has one. That's how that cookie's crumbling. Maul has the high ground. Yeah, technically they're on the same. His position makes him look like he has the high ground. Lee didn't trim his panel. Our dear friend Paul did. Speaking of Darth Maul, and Ray Park is going to be at, I think, Comic-Con International. Ray Park is going to be somewhere in the area. In the next like month. And I was trying to think what mall stuff I had for him to sign. Can you make a public statement? Yeah, sure. Nom, nom, yummy. Ray Park is going to Nickel City Con this year. Nice. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Yep, I know, Scoobs. Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
When you get home from school tomorrow, your fidget cube will be here.
Okay.
You have a couple pieces you'd like to get signed? Well, come on down to LA. It's not far. If you fly. What Carly was giving me kisses while I was giving her, you seem like all the words to yeah, man, that's what they're there for. So, I finally finished the series Glow on Netflix, and it was really good. I never took it seriously when it first came out, because I just really had no interest, but then I kept seeing a lot of people reference it, so I was like, fine, I'll watch a couple episodes, and wow, it was really good. I am kind of bummed that COVID killed that show. Apparently, Allison Brie and a lot of the other actors in that said that that's the one project they wish they could do forever. So that gave me time to start the most recent season of Invincible. And boy, I forgot how much I like that show. Is this the good stuff or the bad stuff? That's the good stuff. Dang it, the one time I don't want it to be the good stuff, it is. I can't take it because that'll keep me up all night. I gotta clear my sinuses out. What is next to Dickerson? That is a Super Bowl ring. And that is an empty box that Lee drew on. I wonder if that is too far for this camera. Yeah, it's too far for the camera. That's the empty box that we pulled the 12-year-old Lee Cozy sketch from while he was live in chat. Still one of the most unbelievable, uncalculable odd that you could possibly have. There was over 100 artists in there that contributed like 50 to 100 cards each. And the product was 11 years old when we opened it. And the artist happened to be in the chat. That's just insane. It's just bonkers. So I had him sketch the same thing. I had him sketch the exact same droid on there. Actually, it was like 13 years later. Because that set's from 2010, and that would have been about 2013 that happened. And he had said he did the cards the year before, so the card was 14 years old when we pulled it. Hey, Crystal, one, baby dogs. 9-6 Spawn came in today in a box that looks like the U.S. hockey team took their aggression out on it after the Four Nations lost. Well, as long as the insides are good, it doesn't matter what the box looks like, because the box's job is to get destroyed, so that the contents is not. I'm willing to wager you would have led with my 9.6 Spawn came today destroyed if the box didn't do its job. Am I right? See, I'm just unreasonably nasty today. Just in a poopy mood. I'm just tired, boss. I'm so tired, boss. I'm just so tired, boss. That's it. It's just. It broke through 2 boxes. Fortunately, he wrapped it in bubble wrap. There you go. Hey, make sure you put that on the shipping comment that he did a great job with the shipping, because it's not his fault the box is destroyed. So I would give him an A+++ for shipping. Oh, okay. Oh, are you getting that signed at the con that we're going to? Or are you getting that signed at a different con? When I got the box, it was wrapped in so much postal tape and a letter attached from USPS that said, "Yeah, sorry about that, our bad." I was able to stick my entire hand in the hole in the box. WonderCon? I'll make you a deal. Since you traded this helmet for future considerations, if you get it signed, I will pay for the grading. I will add it to our grading that we do, because I have a bunch of books that are going. Doug's doing, but what up, Kyle? I do need a good night's sleep, buddy. I really do. But I will pay for the grading and the pressing and the verification of it if you don't get it witnessed. We'll talk about it off camera. Grade, yeah, I'll pay for it to get graded and pressed. Whole shebang. That helmet goes for between $75 and $100, and that's about what it will cost to grade, press, and verify. So, Can I sneak in a couple more grades? Hoping to get the Chadwick one signed too. Chadwick. Get the Chadwick one. Yeah, we'll work it out, Blind Cat. We'll work it out, man. We'll talk about it at the con. That's what I was going to say earlier. Oh, the 311, I got it. That's what I was going to say earlier when I got sidetracked. I just remembered, so I said it now.
Wait, so where did you get these? Like, where did you find these type of pieces of paper?
Well, they were the scraps from me cutting the labels for the boxes. And I thought I was going to throw it out, and I was like, no, you know what? Jimmy likes white paper.
Hey, yeah, because I'm going to see if I can make a paper airplane.
Go for it, dude.
But I got any paper.
Okay, honey.
Look at this. The canvas.
Sure, you can have that. Go for it.
So this one's a canvas.
Nope, there's nothing in there, honey. I just looked. Come here. Come here. Daddy needs your energy. I love you.
I love you too, but
You are my favorite.
do we...
Put your shirt down. People can see you.
Okay.
All right.
Daddy,
I'd like to get in some of that action. I have a few books. We're not doing a mass grading, Carlos. We're doing a personal run. But we've been in talks about being able to provide grading and authenticating services ourselves. Which reminds me, I got to write a note. I'm going to put it in my phone real quick. CGC talk with Doogie Howser, MD.
white paper.
Okay.
I was trying to find black.
All right, I'll remember to ask him about it.
I found.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you, Carlos. We put ours through with Lee. We literally use Lee's account. So we're not technically doing it ourselves. It all gets sent to him. But we have found that it seems to come back faster when we put it under Lee's account because he has an artist account. And he is a CGC artist, so girls, I'm more interested in the Bills helmet. Oh, Scoobs, you'll get hugs next week. You already know this helmet. This was from the Super Bowl. The Terminator. Squirmin' Thurman. What's up, dude? What about it?
Cut the same shape. Please. You can't even make a paper airplane.
I know I can't. Yep. You're right. You want me to cut this in half, though, right?
Yeah.
Want to see a magic trick?
Yeah, sure.
Want to see me cut a straight line without using scissors?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you watching?
Yeah.
You paying attention?
Yeah.
Nothing up my sleeve, right? I wonder if I send the Ichiro card back to get regraded, I could get a 10.1. Doug got a nasty. I don't know if I'm supposed to show this on camera, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. Does anybody know the first appearance of Hellboy? Is it a gold 10 or just a 10?
How to make a paper airplane.
SDCC Comics number 2. Not a lot of these in the world. Signed by Ron Perlman. It's 1993, folks. Oh, yeah. I think he's going to sell it, too. I don't think he's going to keep it. I don't know. He hasn't thought about it. It's a couple $1,000s. A few $1,000s, possibly. Excuse me. So in a 9/8, that is about 600. Signed by, okay, so it's about 1,200. My bad.
Let's just make a normal paper airplane.
It's about 1,200.
Like a bunny guitar.
Still nasty book. Any WonderCon exclusives this year for DCD Collects? I don't think we have any, so I'm going to be honest with you. Crystal, I love you, your husband, your baby, and your dogs, so I'm going to tell you the straight truth. We go into the cons not expecting to get any exclusives. First and foremost, they do not typically allow exhibitors into the lines for exclusives. You typically have to be a paying customer. So we typically don't plan on getting them, although we do usually have a set of paid badges to go with our free ones. It is more opportunity with that said, if Mondo, I mean, Funko is Mondo. If Funko brings Mondo posters, chances are we'll buy some. I know if we're able to get the She-Ra pop for Don. I would send Mrs. the Breaker to do that. Any thoughts about doing? So usually we do, or we did in the beginning, but nobody was interested in the last two that we did, so we're just probably not doing them anymore. The first one we did sold out fast. The next one sold about halfway through, and the third one nobody bought any. So we're not trying. The last one just ended up being us individually creating a box. And those took forever to sell out. The one before that was the one where we had like 15 different Mondo posters and exclusive signed books and toys. That one only sold about half out. That was San Diego last year? 2 years ago. San Diego 2 years ago. The San Diego 3 years ago sold out almost instantly. You guys were all over it. But the interest waned over the last 2 years, so we stopped. We may do individual boxes again. We might do another DC box, a Doug box, a Lee box, and a Trevor box. We haven't even discussed it. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we did. My box sucked last year because Lee and Doug cheated. So this year there's going to be very specific rules if we do it. They were all sold at the same time. They were available at the same time. Sapporo's.
Paper airplane.
Hey, good job, man. How's it fly? Hey, it flies really well. Good job, Duty. You're the man. Oh, threw it a little too high. Please be careful with the Neil Adams signed Muhammad Ali. Thank you. That is way more expensive than it should be to be sitting out in the open air.
Hey, do you want to try it out? I actually made it on my...
I know you made it. I watched you.
It was pretty easy.
He said doo-doo. I did. Easy. Bubba. Hey, listen, honey.
Yeah.
There's stuff in this room that are more expensive than my life. So, how about you stop throwing stuff? Okay? Literally worth more than my life. Financially speaking.
I want to make another one.
Okay. Any comic... I have not read a single comic book since... Oh, no, that's a lie. Technically, like, just 3 weeks ago, I finished Last Ronin, which was really good. I highly recommend buying Last Ronin and doing the series. I haven't bought a single comic book since then. And before Last Ronin, I don't think I had bought one for months. Anyone into Legos? Oh, yes. Any artists we're into? I am into... What is his name? It's an Italian guy. He's well known, but I've been really looking into his non-comic work. He's a really good painter. What's releasing Saturday? Is it Star Wars? Tell me it's Star Wars. What's releasing Saturday? That's got everyone hype. Oh, the Ferrari. I'm sure Doug will buy it. Doug does the cars. And the Jurassic Park treks. Yeah. I think I have a picture. Ooh. Scuba. Ooh, historical premium.
Oh my god, it's a tiny one. Nope, not the tiny one. The tiny one.
Scuba says, let's take a look at that historical premium. 2023. Pieces of the Past. Historical premium. 10 packs, 4 cards per, 3 relics. Let's get a cut auto. What do you say, Scoobs? Ooh, Dangle's gonna leave before the cut auto is pulled. Good luck, Dangle. Enjoy the rest of your day. The Lego cars are cool, but I'm interested in them personally. Maybe the DeLorean or the Ecto-1. Doug has the OG Ecto-1. It's literally in the room next door to me. Assembled. All right, Scoobs. Abby. Wow, another one leading with Polk. And a Truman. But this time it's a Martha. All right, what do we got here? Ooh, Patrick Henry out of 10. That's a nice little piece right there. Looks like somebody wiped their butt with it. Maybe that's Patrick Henry butt. Yeah, I think There Will Be Blood is probably going away. It's like pulling teeth to get anyone to participate. So I think we're gonna curb those two. You're gonna see. I'm gonna tip our hand a little bit. You're gonna see some massive changes to what we're doing, because what we're doing isn't working. So you're gonna see a lot of changes very, very soon. Hey, it's LBJ. Out of 45. Barry. Son. Ooh, Andy Johnson. Can't tell if that paper's blue or white. It's definitely handwriting, though. That's for shizzle. I can honestly tell you, Crystal, I have never seen a single Twilight film. Not one. I have seen a total of 0 of them. I think cumulatively I've seen about 8 minutes of all of the films. It's okay. I never got. I'm not a horror person, and even though those are not like horror films, like the whole vampires and zombie things really doesn't appeal to me. Unless it's like comedy, like Shaun of the Dead. Oh, I love Harry Potter. Oh no, I love Harry Potter. I never get sick of Harry Potter films. Just never got into Twilight. Oh, this one's real thick. We have, so at one point, Crystal, have you seen the Sparkle Blade cover? I have not. At one point, when we had our house in New York, we had up till when we moved, every single full-sized Hogwarts building and sub-building built and on display. And when we moved, we lost 2,000 square feet of living space. So they're all in boxes. And since then, we haven't bought any of the sets. Oh, we still have them. Absolutely. Absolutely. 10 out of 10 variant. That's why it's so thick. It's a piece of presidential pennant. Oh, yeah. That's why it's, there it is right there, Kata. Kata. You know, KP, I haven't, and I really want to. That type of gore is funny. So let me clarify that, KP. The Renfield level of gore, like what we do in the shadows, like that level of extreme gore is hilarious. Planning on parting with them, specifically retired sets? We never thought about it. Never thought about it. I know there's... trying to think of which ones we have. I'd have to look. I'd have to send pictures. Oh, no, I really want to, and every time I go to look for something, I'll start a series and be like, oh, I forgot to... Renfield is on my list. It's literally in my to-watch list. And for some reason, I keep starting like series as opposed to movies. I think it's because I have a hard time stopping a movie in the middle of a movie to go to bed. But I'll watch a 30-minute episode because I know I'll go to bed. I just need to bite the bullet and set aside 2 hours. Oh, I heard it's hilarious. It is spectacular, Saporos. It is, Nick Cage was born for that role, I've been told. This was a really good box, Scoops. Out of 10, 2 pieces of handwriting, and a dope little Carter pennant. Nice little box. Plus you got an LBJ. Out of 45. The last 2 Rambo movies? Yeah, then it's time to watch Renfield. You're welcome, man. Thank you. It was perfect timing. I was about to call last call. We've not seen any cut autos out of that particular product. KP, man, how is the healing? Are you 100% now? How you feeling, buddy? I apologize for not asking sooner. Forgive me. I get so wrapped up in the show the last couple of times I've seen you that I haven't asked. I've been very singularly focused in a scatterbrained kind of way lately. Crystal says it's different, but kept us watching. It's very slow, but couldn't look away, and it's not gory or scary. Cool.
That's good for me.
There you go. Jimmy's in. Jimmy likes scary movies. Doing okay? Oh man. I don't currently suffer from migraines anymore because my migraines were from blood pressure, and ever since I went on my blood pressure medication, my migraines went away. But I can tell you that I understand how awful migraines are, and I would get the full nausea ones too. I get it. It's brutal. 4 days on crackers? Yeah, man, I understand that. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully that gets resolved soon, too. So my back doctor is on vacation, so he had the nurse call me to tell me what the results were. I'm like, you guys know that I get a copy of the summations when you do them, right? She's like, yeah. I was like, but you're going to bill the insurance for this phone call, aren't you? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay. I said, let me guess. 6 bulging and ruptured discs and spinal stenosis. She's like, yeah. I was like, I already know. You sent it to me. She's like, okay, well, talk to you soon. I was like, really? You're billing my insurance for this phone call? Scuba says, let's do some kaleidoscope. Yeah, man. ¿Qué pasó?
I'm making a spear.
Good, make a spear, just don't throw it. 2024 Pieces of the Past Kaleidoscope 1800. Had to empty out the garbage. Topps has put out some cool Marvel sets, and the prices for boxes wacky. Yeah. Excuse me. All right, let's see what kind of desperados we get here. Hi, Nikola Tesla. Vincent van Gogh. Ew, that's a stinky hit. I'm going to put it in a sleeve. Wah, wah. Hopefully that means the rest of these are bangerangs. Kit Carson. Chuck Darwin. Andrew Carnegie. Ah, there we go. What?
little thing. Not let this. Try to not let this thing like fall.
Oh.
So like this, but every time it keeps falling for me.
Oh, just when you thought it couldn't be worse, it gets worse.
Wait.
Still bad? And why not? All right, that can only mean that these last maybe there is a redemption in here now. Those cards were so bad there needs to be something to make up for it. There's gotta be. Rutherford B. Hayes, that's a gold. John Adams, so that's going to be 10 out of 10. Boy, these really are making me look like an idiot. Not that that's really difficult to do these days. At least your Rutherford B. Hayes is a 10 out of 10. It's the Four Horsemen of the Great Depression. All right, come on, redemption. You need a redemption now. Officially the worst box ever. Well, that is... I'm sorry, Scuba. I'm sorry.
How did you even do that?
How'd I do what?
Oh, the thing of like the...
Well, Jimmy, you have to know magic.
No, you gotta teach me.
I have to teach you. No, a magician never reveals his secret.
Not magic!
Why are you crying?
I need
Come
to
here,
make a
come here.
spear.
You don't need to make a spear. You
It's
want to make a spear.
cool.
I know. It's okay, though. Are you frustrated?
Yes, because I
Okay.
got the parts
All
wrong.
right, okay. Well, listen. One of the great things about making mistakes is you can always try again. See, you're going too fast. It's okay to slow down. Just relax. Okay? Make the corners kiss. See? And then use your nail to make it very sharp.
Well, I don't have a nail.
Yeah, you do. You use the top of it like that.
Oh, the top?
Yeah. And please stop biting your nails. I know it's hard, but please stop. Okay? Alright. There we go. You start with a little tear. And then you
Okay.
slowly
Okay.
pull it apart. Who are the four hits? That was a real pooper. Yeah, it sucked butt. Marie Curie, I mean, God, I wish this was radioactive so that it lessened my need to continue. Marie Curie, Doc Holliday, the Four Horsemen of the Great Depression, Vanderbilt, Carnegie, and Rockefeller Morgan. You know, it's almost like oligarchy is bad for America. But what do we know about history? And we got John Adams, who talks about crook. I mean, you got a 10 out of 10 Hayes. Man, it's because, I don't know. It's poop. That one was poop. That one was doo-doo. That if this was Germany, that'd be the Scheissebox. Yeah, That sucked. Oh, I wish. I wish you should write them and say, "Hey, I got the worst box in the world. You should send me a free one." It was bad. All right, folks, let's end on a low note. Last call. Last call on the evening. Which one was blank? I don't know. Rockefeller? Rockefeller. A lot of people have to lose in order for a few to win. That is true, Tangle. That's true. Hey, Scuba! Scuba, I just got a text from Doug. Here's what I'm gonna do. It's funny. Doug's watching. He's like, first of all, DC, you're very depressing. Stop what you're doing. Second of all, he said, give Scoobs a free box. That was depressing. I'm gonna refund your last, since you just ordered one. I'm gonna refund your order and I'm gonna give you a free box. Because Uncle Doug says so. So, Scuba! Sepulro says, just remember, for every amazing break you see online, there's 20 caca ones you don't see. It's true. Trust me, folks, I can tell you stories of people spending $8,000 on a box of basketball and getting absolutely nothing. Getting a Christian Laettner autograph. And a Shea Gilgeous autograph. That wasn't worth $500. All right. WrestleMania is shaping up to be a caca night right now, too, with all the injuries. Scuba. Uncle Doug special. This is a DCD Collects is going to apologize for getting a bad box and give you another box. Thank you, Uncle Doug.
Thank you, Uncle Doug.
Hey, Doug, they were talking about the Ferrari that drops on Saturday from Lego. Do you already have that ordered, or does Lego automatically send you that one? Oh, absolutely. Sapuros, I had people tell me to throw their stuff. There was a big buyer in Australia, Sapuros. There was a big buyer in Australia. And if he didn't hit anything worthwhile, he told me to throw the cards away or donate them because it wasn't worth shipping them to Australia. Literally, he dropped $5,000 and he like, donate them. I don't want them. He's like, it's not worth the $100 that it's going to cost me to send them. Real talk. I had a dude drop $12,000 in 5 hours and only got one Zion auto and it wasn't even numbered. Back when that was going, hey, there's Harry. Look at Doug shows up and Houdini arrives. Maybe that's a sign. Oh, is it ever? Is it ever? How about that? Uncle Doug, you're going to have to start attending more shows. Right now, the storyline they have going on are boo-boo. Only one match is set for WrestleMania. Less than a month and a half away. There's an Alexander Hamilton. Nope. Try again. That just does not want to open. Really? You're going to be that pack. You're going to be that pack. You are that pack. All right. Well, you better have gold inside here. Nope. It's a Garfield. And not even a Jim Davis one. Not gonna lie, I was hoping somebody dangled Scoobs. Lewis of Lewis and Clark fame. Tickets are tanking, so Elimination Chamber needs to solidify the storyline in the matches. All right, let's get another handwriting sample. Let's end this on a high note. It's Samuel Clemens. It's Chuck Dickens. It's Poopy Cleveland. Not even the good Grover. There's that word again. Doug. What's up, man? Your word is everywhere. Doug, you are, by the way, you are infamous now. Everybody talks about that day. Still comes up in conversation. Sapporo's. Sapporo's is like, now that would be an amusing collection. Every cut you can find with that word in it. You'd have a real load of cards after that, wouldn't you? Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting collection you got there. Just tell them to send everyone to send them in your direction. Hey, I need you to shoot those over to me, please. All right. Let's do that last call now, folks. I know Scoobs is just not, it's not happy today. Maybe it's just the negative energy. Maybe it's like there's not enough positive vibes. Maybe we need to, like, flip the script. Last call for alcohol. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. We will probably raid into Paul if he's still on. You could take a look at some baseball art that he's making. All right, Kristawana, baby. Dangle says, perfect time for someone to swoop in and hit a banger. Just saying. It's valid. That is a true story. It would have to be somebody not Vince, because if it was Scoobs, it wouldn't work. The only way is for somebody else to break it. Dr. Pepper dropped a new blackberry flavor. I actually saw that. I used to love Diet Dr. Pepper. That was my favorite. I like Diet Dr. Pepper better than regular Dr. Pepper. It was something about the aspartame taste that mixed with it really well. I can tell that this cut is healing because it itches so unbelievably right now. I have to try not to hit it. Blackberry ginger ale is pretty legit. Oh, it's so itchy. That was my last can of water, so if you hit the thirst button, you're wasting your points. All right, folks, let's see where we're at. Makes 24 flavors. Add another. Yarp. There's Paul. Oh, there's also Batsky. Let's go to Paul. Oh, he's watching videos. This should be fun. What makes 24 flavors better? Add another. That makes more sense, Dangle, but I wasn't going to say anything. All right, folks. Thanks, man. I'm going to take a look at it. That's funny. Scotty, of course it's Scotty Young. Scotty Young's got a good sense of humor. Folks, speaking of senses of humor, Paul Maitland's got a sense of humor. I didn't say it was a good sense of humor. I'm just saying he has a sense of humor. Let's go see how he applies that to art. I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and we can do this again tomorrow. We have only 4 boxes of light and dark, and I'd love to burn through them at that time. See you later, folks. Enjoy the show.